Hailstorms have pounded Rogersville, Forsyth, South Springfield, many areas in the past couple of weeks, and roofing companies tell us they're getting hundreds of phone calls for inspections. We've had a couple of recent hailstorms and maybe more in the future, so Jeff Elam with Dales Roofing is here with us. As a homeowner, what do you want to know before you call a roofing company? Is there a certain type size of hail you should look for right after the storm?
Usually you look for anywhere from quarter size and bigger. That's usually going to cause the most damage to the roofs. But one thing you can also look for is look at the soft metals as far as like your downspouts and gutters and stuff like that. Check that. Then you can kind of get a gauge for the size of the hail that came through. Okay.
And if you're down here on the ground looking up at a roof, is there anything you can see outside of the size of the hail that's on the ground you might see that says, oh, I might have a problem?
You can look at your box vents because they're soft metal. It's on the top of it.
Okay.
And you can see the little dents in those. Now, typically, they will get damaged, and it could be small hail, but that's a good first sign to look for.
Anything else from the ground that you should be looking for?
Check your downspouts. You could notice a lot of granules that come off because when the hail hits it, it'll knock that off.
So your first rain, you'll start getting a lot of granules outside the downspout. Yes. Okay, let's take a look up on the roof.
Sounds good.
What are we looking for when we're up here?
When you get on the roof, you're actually looking for bruises to the shingles.
Okay.
And what it typically looks like is just little black circles where the hail has actually impacted the shingle and knocked the granules off.
Okay. And do you see any around here?
Actually, there's one right over here.
So there's one right here.
Mm-hmm.
And it just looks like a little dent where all the granules are off of the shingle.
Exactly, yeah.
And then do you see anything else, or do you measure how many you have per?
For the insurance to take care of the roof, then you typically have to have 8 to 10 hits like this in a 10-foot by 10-foot area.
Oh, okay. So 8 to 10 in a 10 by 10 area. Mm-hmm. So if you have your tape measure out, and I see you've circled a couple up here already with chalk.
Yes. Yep.
Is there anything else you should look for if you're brave enough to get up on your roof?
You want to check the soft metals on your vents.
Okay, over here.
That's correct. And you'll be able to feel a few little dings in these, and that'll typically give you a good indication of the size of the hail.
Right. Okay. So just a couple of things you need to know if you've had a hailstorm and you're worried about your roof before you call the roofer. If you do climb up on the roof, make sure the ladder is safely secured and wear some sturdy shoes that have some grip. Now, if you do need a new roof, the BBB says get more than one written estimate. Make sure the company you pick is licensed and insured, and don't pay for the entire job up front. A deposit of 1/3 of the total price is standard.